And this, Real Women of Philadelphia, is my spicy Diablo tort. I hope you enjoy this and try it and have a wonderful, happy Mother's Day. From Marisa, here in Toronto. Hi, Real Women of Philadelphia. This is Marisa saying a happy Mother's Day across Canada to all the wonderful mothers and all the wonderful mothers who are making fabulous recipes for Philly. I have a fabulous no-flour chocolate tort featuring Philadelphia cream cheese. What else? I'm going to Philify this beautiful tort, and it has almond and hazelnut flavoring in it with just a pinch of cayenne. Yes, you heard me, a pinch of cayenne. It's going to be just a little bit caliente, and it'll be so much fun. I hope you enjoy it. So in my food processor, I have 1 cup of these wonderful little amaretti biscuits. These are little biscuits made out of egg white, sugar, and almonds. They are so fragrant, and they're going to really give a lot of flavor to this tort. And a cup of almonds. So I'm just going to grind that up. It's very noisy. In a double boiler, I have melting 1 bar of chocolate. Now this chocolate happens to have hazelnuts in it. It's a really delicious Italian chocolate, but any chocolate that's semi-sweet or dark that has nuts in it is going to be delicious inside this recipe. And these have just melted beautifully. I don't want to miss any drops of this wonderful chocolate. So this is going to have chocolate and hazelnuts and that little bit of cayenne inside it. I have 4 eggs. And let me tell you how I came up with this recipe. Oops, dropped a little shell. That's easy to pick out. I had a chocolate party. Yes, a chocolate party. I invited about 8 girlfriends, and they had only one rule, that whatever they brought had to be chocolate. So I made this one, and I'm just going to start the food processor. It's 2/3 cup of sugar. Now I'm just going to add my half a package of Philly cream cheese and continue blending it. In my food processor, I'm going to add just a pinch of cayenne pepper and continue blending. I brought this chocolate tort, which was to die for. People brought chocolate croissants, brownies. I had chocolate martinis. We had ice wine with chocolate truffles inside it. Oh, it was just divine. And they're still talking about it. When are you going to do your next one? So it was so much fun. And of course all the husbands were angry with me because they weren't invited. It was just the girls' party. So in my springform pan, I have just lined the bottom and the inside with parchment paper. I buttered the whole pan, pressed the paper up against it, and then buttered it again so that nothing sticks to my tort. And I've just got a tiny little ramekin here that is buttered, and just a bit of cocoa inside. And I'm going to run the cocoa along the inside just to give it a bit more chocolate flavor. And I'm going to do 1 just for presentation. Oh, what a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. It's okay, I can lick my fingers when we're off camera. So I've got my finger inside the blade, and I'm just putting a tiny bit in my ramekin for 1 serving size, so I can show you how to do 2 different platings. And I'm just going to put this back in my blender, sorry, my food processor, and spin it so that it cleans the blades. Now I can pop it out nice and clean. And now I can scrape everything off of the bottom and not miss any of this delicious Philify cream cheese tort that has no flour. So Janine Friesen from Canada, this is for you because you have celiac disease and you can't have any wheat product. And this is so delicious, no one is going to miss it. So this gets popped in the oven, 350 degrees preheated, and I'll be back when it's done. Hi everyone, I'm back. This little ramekin took only 20 minutes to make, and this bigger one took 30 minutes to make. And I just wanted to show you the appearance of this cake. It rises like a souffle, it cracks and it breaks, and that's okay. That's just what makes it even more devilish. And I don't know if you can notice, but my son already took a piece out of it. There's nothing sacred in this house, but I'm going to show you how to plate this up. One, I'm just going to take a knife around the whole ramekin and pop it out, and it came out nicely. And I'm just going to pop it back into the plate. I'm going to offset it. I'm going to take a little bit of cocoa on this one because I want to keep it nice and dark. And I'm just going to hit it with cocoa, not all over the plate, but just in a nice direction. Actually, I want it even a little bit more right under it. There we go. This is such a delicious treat. Caramel topping, and this is hot. And you can design the plate however you like. And I'm going to show you a close-up as I finish this. And this is Philly and icing sugar mixed together. Half a package of Philly and 1 cup of icing sugar mixed together. And I'm just going to dollop this so that it falls off and covers that piece that's missing on the cake. So it looks like it's just oozing off. And you can put as much or as little as you like. And because everything is chocolate, I want to go with the darkness of blackberries to make that look beautiful. So that's my single serving. So if you have guests, that's a perfect tiny dessert to show your guests. And I love little single desserts. It makes you feel so special and comforting because it's all yours. And I'm just going to take the parchment paper off of the cake. You can see it's not high because it is a torte and flourless. And slip it off. And I've got parchment paper on the bottom so it easily comes off the plate. And then you can just cut edges with some icing sugar. And I'm going to do it right over my sink so that nothing falls all over the place. And just around the outer rims. You're going to see how beautiful this looks. So I'm going to take a big huge dollop of my icing sugar and Philly cream cheese. And you can obviously bring more so your guests can add more to that. And to this, I'm going to fan out some strawberries. So I'm just going to take 1 strawberry, cut 1/4 inch slits down the strawberry. I'm going to leave the stem on because it always looks prettier with that color of green, and just put 1 strawberry on top. Now I'm going to take that dulce de leche and I'm just going to drizzle it all over the center of the cake. And you can decorate this however you like, ladies. It's Mother's Day, it's your day. And that's it. I'm just going to clean up the edge. I've got a little drop that fell. And this is the serving size little Diablo torte. Take a look at the inside of this little torte. It's just beautiful. Dense, moist, full of almonds, chocolate, and a little bit caliente. It's not really hot, but it gives it just a tiny bit of kick. I hope you try this. I hope you love it. And have a great, happy Mother's Day, ladies. Bye from Marisa in Toronto.